Coming to you live and uncensored. This is the Hype Podcast. I'm oh so fresh with my co-host, yet to be named.
That's me. We talk about everything from new gadgets, gizmos, politics, movies, and music.
And our very own personal stories, because you know a motherfucker has to keep it real. That shit's not even on.
Shit's non.
It's not on.
Shit's non.
Yeah. You know, I really want the Library of Congress to add Mama Said Knock You Out to, like, hopefully they have that in there. I think
Well, you're going to have to explain that one to me.
I mean, that's a classic piece of literature. Mama said knock you out. Explosion. I'm going to knock you out.
LL Cool J for president.
No.
No? Why not?
I mean, because he's on a shitty show now.
What show?
Like NCIS.
He's been on the shitty show.
NCIS Detroit or something.
He's been on shitty shows since he was like 40. And he looks exactly the same. That guy's like 60 years old now.
Oh, yeah, he was doing that sitcom in the
old
house.
as fuck. And he looks exactly the same.
Yeah, NBC used to have that like rapper lineup. It was, you could see the Fresh Prince, and then you could see LL Cool J in the house.
Dude, why does LL Cool J look the same? Why does Will Smith look the same? They all look exactly the fucking same.
Yeah.
Like 20 years. Like Morgan Freeman. If you look at Morgan Freeman in 1997 and now, he just has a little bit of gray hair. Looks exactly the same.
Morgan Freeman is one of those people that's been old my whole life.
Yeah.
If you're old enough, you remember the Electric Company.
Yeah.
And he used to be on the Electric Company. He was old then.
Dude, I mean, look at Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby has aged like a proper human.
Yeah.
He looks all fucked up. He looks old now. Morgan Freeman just looks like Morgan Freeman every year, every single day of his life. He is the same exact dude.
I mean, he played God.
Yeah, that's true. He did.
I think he's the first. I mean, I don't know. You can fact check me, but I think he's the first black guy to play God.
Is he? No. Well,
in a major motion picture, I can't think of any other time.
No,
because growing up, George Burns was God.
Was that who it was?
Yeah, George Burns. He made 2 movies called God.
I'm trying to think if there's.
And I want
to say that like James Earl Jones played the voice of like God, but that doesn't count.
I could see that.
Yeah, I don't think that counts though. You know, like you can't just do like a voiceover.
But that shows wide range as an actor that you can play Darth Vader and God.
Is there a difference though, or is it like one on the same? Because I feel like Darth Vader's badass.
I've never seen God's chokehold.
Yeah. See, I don't know. I think if he's doing like the people's elbow, you know, like the what is it, the Undertaker, that choke slam? If he's doing that type of shit, yeah.
You know, I gotta give a shout out to CinemaSins because I watched that shit.
What is that?
It's a YouTube channel where they fucking break down the shit out of movies, like all the shit that does not make sense when you're watching a movie.
That's interesting.
Like they notice all the fucked up shit that's going on.
What's the latest one you watched?
Well, I watched one on Star Wars because the Star Wars trailer came out this week. So Star Wars
is a documentary, dude.
It's totally like it was all over my YouTube feed. I had to like start saying not interested to Star Wars shit. But you remember you've seen the original Star Wars.
How could you not be interested in Star Wars?
Because I watched about 4 or 5 things and then I was
Jesus.
But you remember the original Star Wars, right?
Yeah, fuck yeah. The best Star Wars movies.
Why did Darth Vader have to pick that dude up if he could just use the Force and just chokehold him?
That's a great question.
I mean, that was one thing they pointed out. If you remember that scene where he first comes in and they like break through the airlock, whatever. Yeah. And he totally picks the dude up.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just want to feel your hand around somebody's neck.
But when he could choke you and be in another room. But I need to pick this dude up.
Hey, sometimes you got to make a statement. I'm
just saying.
Like if you're banging out a chick, sometimes you just got to grab the neck a little bit.
Yeah, but if you could bang a chick from another room.
Now we're talking.
I'd still be in there playing video games.
Like the dude, Dr. Manhattan from The Watchmen.
Yeah.
He just like clones himself. He's like, yeah, go fuck that chick.
Yeah.
I'll just be out here doing shit.
I got other shit to do. I'll be doing some fucking gardening. Yeah.
You're out here cooking a pizza, doing some gardening, fucking banging.
Dude, if I could totally clone off, I'd have a fucking basketball team with the guys fucking working.
But what would you do? What would be something like if you had a clone, you'd be like, nah, this is for me only. You all go fuck yourselves.
I don't know. I think I'd probably be on vacation all the time.
Yeah?
I totally.
You just have stand-ins all over the place?
Dude, I'd totally just get the fuck out. Like, I'd be gone for a week. Like, you know, I mean, I don't know. Would I be able to merge my collective, you know, would I be able to merge the collective experiences that I had?
That's another interesting question.
Because, yeah, it's like, you know, even though you got clones, like, if they're off doing other shit, like, you don't know what they're fucking doing.
That's true. Yeah, are you, like, tied together like a hive?
And what if one of them was defective?
It's true. One of them dies. Do you die? Do the rest of them die?
I mean, or one's just stupid. Like you do a bad job cloning yourself, and one of them's just a fucking idiot.
Like Duplicity and Michael Keaton back in the 90s.
Yeah, you totally. I totally get. You know, I'm totally. You know, I would be on vacation. I would have to check on my clones.
That's true. Yeah, that's a lot of responsibility.
Or my sister calls me. She goes, "You know what you did?"
Right? Yeah.
And you're like, "No, I don't."
I'm in Cabo.
Yeah, I'm in fucking Peru.
Yeah.
Don't tell anybody, but I'm in Thailand.
Yeah, right? Yeah, I got my guy going to work for me. Don't worry about it. That'd be fucked up. I mean, and is that more bills? Like, is that beneficial or a hindrance? Like, what do you think?
I mean, if somebody fucks up, it could be really detrimental. You know, I do have to tell a funny Thailand story. I don't know if I told this before, but I saw my cousin. She says,
in Thailand?
No, she goes, me and my husband are getting divorced. He went to Thailand.
Okay.
And she just left it at that.
Did you say cool story? Now go make me a sandwich? Like,
no, but that was the joke.
Well, I don't get it. Like,
I mean, dudes go to Thailand so they can fuck little boys.
Oh, okay. I was like, like
I mean, that's like
bang she boys or
that's
something.
Like, that's a known going thing. And she just left it at that. Just kind of
that's like a known thing. Like it's a regular deal.
Yeah.
Like they're just fucking hanging out at Brian Singer parties in Thailand all the time.
Yeah, like it's a regular thing. Like if you go to Thailand,
yeah,
you have to state what your business is, and you know
what
you can get in trouble for that.
Well, yeah, you can't just fuck little kids. That's,
but it's
that's bullshit.
But it's openly available over there, and the way she told the story was just like, yeah, we're getting a divorce, and he went to Thailand, and I was like.
Was it necessarily in that order? Like, did he go to Thailand and that's why they were getting a divorce? Or was he like, I'm out, I'm done with this shit, I'm moving to Thailand?
I think she just...
Because if it went...
I think she honestly just wanted to shit on him, just really quickly.
I think, dude, if it went in that order, I mean, you know, hey, we're getting a divorce, I'm moving to Thailand. Maybe he just wanted to get the fuck away from you.
No, you know, it's funny. She's a quick one. So, like, I'm sure she said it to meet people, but she knows only, like,
a handful of folks
are going to actually get the joke. You know, like some people will go, "Oh, that's great," because it took me a second, and I was like, "Oh, you know what?"
Yeah, but is that a joke? Like maybe there's like some SVU hint of truth in there. You know what I mean?
I know, that's what makes it such a horrible joke.
And do you know this guy?
I met him once or twice.
How long were they married?
I don't know, 10, 15 years. They got like fucking 8 kids, I think.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Maybe it's good that he's going to
So
Thailand.
talk about somebody, she still looks like she's 30. We're the same age.
Yeah, hey, maybe better him do it in Thailand than do it to his own kids.
Well, I mean, what really set off the alarm is the fact that he's a preacher. And I was like, oh boy.
You had to go there.
Looking for redemption.
Yeah.
But you know, I mean, this has been a crazy little week.
It's not been a little week at all. It's been a big week.
Now, I usually we try and stay non-topical, but
like cream.
This Harvey Weinstein thing is a bit much. Now, I'm going to start.
I didn't even know who the fuck this guy was.
I have heard of the Weinstein Agency. It sounds familiar to me, but I didn't know much about it. And this has all gone down. Like, what's today? The 15th?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's the 15th.
This all went down starting on the 5th. So in the last 10 days, the New York Times comes out, shits on him. Then he goes, yeah, that happened. But, you know, I came from a different time. So, you know.
Basically, he's like, I'm old as fuck. I can do what I want.
So one day later, his company goes, hey, we're taking that seriously. Then a few days later, they just fire his ass.
I'll bet his fucking pocketbook's hurting.
And I'm gonna keep it straight. You know, I in no way approve of sexual harassment or whatever.
Or whatever. Let's call it what it is. You don't approve of rape, okay?
Yeah, like the two rules of the show. No cancel rape. Oh yeah, this is the Hype Podcast. Before you get in,
yeah, I am the host of No Name.
I'm DJ Oso Fresh,
AKA Diesel Fresh.
Diesel Fresh.
Yeah, boom.
Diesel Fresh.
You can hit us up 442-999-HYPE or check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/the Hype Podcast.
Hey,
dude, I felt like fucking President Trump there for a minute. Like, pre-medications. Oh, pre-medications are fantastic.
Korea?
Yeah. Dude, did I send you that video?
Which one?
Oh, the one. Okay, it's a compilation video of like all the retarded funny shit that Trump said. And he's like, he basically, they chopped it so perfectly. I didn't see the whole thing, so it may be exactly what he said. It may be like the mainstream media where they cut it, just for posterity or whatever. But he's talking about fake news, and the interviewer's like, so asked him a question. He's like, well, yeah, basically, I feel like I made up the term fake. I'm sure people have used it once or twice over the years, but I basically made it up.
Yeah, because we were all saying Fugazi before.
Yeah. Actually, I thought it was Fukaki. Like I thought that's how you pronounced it, but apparently it's fake. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just fake news.
Yeah, and then that whole Kafifi. Yeah, Kafifi came up. That was in there, and then he's talking about, he meant to say premeditation. But he said pre-medication. He's like, pre-medication? What's that? He's like, I feel like I'm on some good pre-medication right now.
And he is the king of grabbing somebody by the pussy.
Dude, he's about to give this Harvey Weinstein dude the Pussy Grabber of the Year award.
So I want to just come straight out and say what I think of this Harvey Weinstein thing. I want to say, as a whole, Harvey Weinstein is a horrible person and shouldn't do horrible shit.
Dude, he's got enough money that he doesn't care.
But I'm saying, you bitches. I like
where this is going.
I will say this straight the fuck out. You fucking bitches. This shit goes, the timeline, I saw a timeline. This goes all the way back to the early 90s.
Right.
You bitches that this happened to and turned a blind eye because you benefited from turning a blind eye, and now you're coming back for blood. Fuck you.
I want to see all their bank accounts. Every single person that's like bitching and crying about it, I want to see how many fucking zeros they got in their bank accounts.
Man, I watch fucking SVU, and they're like, testify so this doesn't happen to anybody else. No, I mean, I look at, a Gwyneth Paltrow, a Angelina Jolie.
Yeah.
You've had money and power for a real long time, and you could have done something about this.
Dude, it's like, prime example. You don't fucking like something, you got that power and that money and that influence over the populace. Dude, go fucking do something about it. Don't sit there and bitch about it.
I don't take any arguments. These bitches, the bitches listed, the bitches that let this go on for 20-something years. Yeah. Anytime you want to talk about women's rights, go fuck yourself.
Dude, Terry Crews fucking said it best. He's like, hey, I let this shit go. I understand why other people did too. My bank account's sitting pretty. Really? And you know that shit goes on. Like, we all know it goes on. It's not fucking new. Was anybody shocked when this fucking news story hit? Was anybody like, oh my God, I had no clue shit like this goes down? No. Not a fucking chance.
No. Because
Brad Pitt had to suck somebody's dick once to fucking get as big as he is.
Because, come on, you've been to LA. There's a lot of pretty girls.
Yeah, they are not slacking on the fucking fine young things down there. They're not.
Yeah.
Old dudes, fucking lots of money. They do whatever the fuck they want. Nothing's gonna happen. This guy, he's not gonna see any jail time. Nothing.
No, he's fucking paying them all off.
Yeah. Look at Bill Cosby.
The problem with Bill Cosby was what they do. I think they caught him. What they catch him on? Are they actually going to get him on a charge?
No. They're not. No, they're not. You don't. When you have that kind of money and power, dude, you don't go to jail for shit like that.
Or did they do a Bill Clinton for like lying under oath? They got him on. There's some other technicality to it, but Bill Cosby, like that dude's not going to jail.
Dude. A dude fucking stole a $35 rack of ribs from a supermarket. He had like they caught him with like drugs on him and possibly like a knife or a weapon, whatever. They gave this guy 50 years in prison.
Yeah.
A fucking billionaire raped and smothered his own child, and they gave him probation. A fucking billionaire. What does that fucking tell you about the way shit goes on in the world today?
Yeah, I mean,
like a $35 fucking rack of ribs. You're in prison for 50 years. You do something terrible to a kid, and you're a billionaire. Boom. You're out on the street the next fucking day.
Well, you go Weinstein, you go back to Bill O'Reilly.
Yeah.
Fuck it. We'll do it live.
I mean, you look at Bill O'Reilly. Those bitches. I gotta say, and it's no disrespect. That shit didn't start the day he got fired or in the months leading up. There are bitches that took the money and ran and didn't look out for anybody else.
Right. And you know what? I can't say I blame them. I can't. I won't sit there and criticize them because you know what? If old dude wanted to give me a little brush pass for $10 million, I might let him do it. he's not asking for anything underneath the clothes. I mean, fuck it.
And he doesn't want to tell.
Yeah.
I mean, you put $10 million on the table, and I will redefine the ways that I would want to be touched by somebody. Seriously.
Yeah, no fucking
Seriously,
shit, right?
I mean, really, if you had $10 million sitting on that table, you'd be all sorts of Thailand little boys.
Dude, no, I'll tell you right now, from me to you, like, we are about 2 arms length away from each other. I can outstretch my arm and not come anywhere near you. If you fucking put $10 million on this fucking table right now and you were like, I'm going to fucking jerk off in front of you, that $10 million is yours, I'd be like, all right, how long is this going to take? Yeah.
Do I need to grab a magazine?
Yeah. Should I grab you a roll of paper towels? What do you need?
For the chance to be famous.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you're talking about young women in their 20s.
Right.
The shit, I mean, now I'm older and more sensible, but the shit in my fucking 20s to be fucking famous?
$10 million. Famous. Now, and this is not even including the amount of influence you'll have after being famous, the amount of resources that open up to you. And I'm not downplaying this. I think the guy's a piece of shit. All I'm saying for me, like my personal opinion, the amount of money, the amount of fame, the amount of resources, the amount of doors that would open up for me for that, I can't really complain.
And nobody was complaining. I heard somebody make a quote where they're like, the only person who's been thanked at the Oscars more than God. Seriously, you go back and you watch Oscar speeches, people thank the shit out of that guy.
I just like the fucking bomb dropping. It makes me feel like Diesel Fresh is dropping bombs on North Korea.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome. No, but this is what gets me too. Yes. This is what really gets me too. The Pussycat Dolls. You remember the Pussycat Dolls?
Oh, round 2 of prostitution.
Yeah. Yeah. No. So get some, girl. Oh. No, so we've met them. We've done work with them when we were back at the radio station. 2 shows, actually.
Yeah, 2 shows within a year while they were hot.
Yeah.
So let me go ahead and just read it off. And what was her name? Kaya or Kaya?
I think it's Kaya.
Okay, former Pussycat Dolls member Kaya Jones has broken her silence regarding sexual harassment she experienced while still part of the girl group. On Friday, Jones took to social media and made a shocking revelation about the band she was a part of in a series of tweets. And no one else from the group has come out to confirm this.
Dude, is it really shocking is my point. Like, I love how they dramatize that shit. Okay, and she's not even like really one of the hot ones, so she can't really talk.
I will tell you straight up, they were running the original studio tracks when they were performing.
Yeah,
like they were. If anybody who knows what Pro Tools is, they actually had 2 Macs. This is back in the day. They had 2 Macs running all the vocals, like the lead singer sang, and the rest of them were just kind of pasted.
Yeah, they didn't do shit.
So
yeah, look, she's not even like the hottest one.
No, she's not the hottest one.
Yeah.
Oh, but she could get the business.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
And she wanted,
And her bank account got the business too.
and the bitch wanted to cast me on her couch. Yeah. So let me finish this. She claimed that she was forced to have sex with powerful people and take illegal drugs in order to be able to remain a singer.
Nobody's
Here's
forcing
a direct quote. My truth. I wasn't in a girl group. I was in a prostitution ring. Oh, and we happened to sing and be famous while everyone who owned us made the money. That's what she wrote on Twitter.
All right.
Okay, I see. You know, I know people can be forced into prostitution, but nobody forced you to take drugs.
No, I was just gonna say I could see, maybe the whole prostitution thing, but forced to take free drugs, go fuck yourself.
No.
Yeah, you're not being forced.
You're gonna take free drugs.
Did somebody hold you down and fucking like pump you full of some ecstasy with a hypodermic needle? Fuck no.
Let's investigate.
Yeah, they were like, oh hey, you should take this pill, and you're like, I don't wanna, and they're like, oh, well, you're not gonna have money or fame anymore, and you're like, okay, fuck it, I'm taking the pill.
That's not the way it works.
No,
that's not the way it works.
They're like, hey, you're at this party, you're gonna bang this dude. Here, you want some drugs? And you're like, yeah, I don't want to fucking think about that.
Dude, you were probably doing good drugs before you got to the fucking group.
Dude, guaranteed.
You were probably doing shitty drugs when you got to the group. When you got in the group, you were doing better drugs. But
you're no longer that broken down bullshit. You're getting that high class grade A cocaine.
I mean, they sold 54 million albums around the world.
Yeah.
The fourth biggest girl group of all time.
Right. And then, again, I'm not advocating for fucking rapists, pedophiles, molesters, any of that shit. But you guys want to fucking go for blood now? Come on. I'd like to see one of those fucking bank accounts that has less than $100,000 in it.
I think right now she's probably going for blood because she's broke.
I could see that. Yeah, most of them do. Look at Madonna. Yeah. Madonna's out there doing her political bullshit because nobody gives a fuck about her anymore.
Well, she's rich enough for. And you talk about a bitch that probably sucks some dick and just really gloss over.
Yeah. Like imagine they're coming out with all these horrific nightmare memories now. Imagine the shit they can't remember. Yeah. Imagine those blackout fucking nights at a Hollywood party where you're just like, oh God, I don't fucking know what I did last night, but damn, I'm a little sore down there.
They should really survey famous people and just go. All right, this is a it's an anonymous survey.
Yeah.
But how many of you guys sucked a dick to get on?
Yeah.
And I bet you the survey would come back ridiculous. It'd be like,
dude, guaranteed,
fucking 75%.
Dude, and this is why one of the reasons I'm
something similar to sucking a dick. I'm not saying everybody has to suck a dick.
This is why I'm looking
Handies
at
are still okay.
Yes. This is why this is why I'm looking at it this way. Terry Crews, ex-NFL player. Guy's a monster. You've seen how fucking ripped that dude is. He's a beast. If some old fucking white guy is going to walk up, cup his balls, and be like, hey, there you go. There's your check. Fucking all the movies you want. Play the game a little bit. That's Terry Crews. That guy would fucking rip you apart and eat you for breakfast. Balls. I mean, the balls on this guy, Harvey. Just walking up, grabbing his junk like, hey.
Honestly, think about it. If getting groped in the balls is the only thing that's keeping you from having the success that Terry Crews has, like,
you tell me where to go. You tell me where to go right now. I'll let some fucking old dude cut my balls real quick.
Dude, you can do a two-hander to me be rich like fucking Terry Crews.
Right?
Fuck.
No shit.
It's just once. Like I said, nobody's gonna talk about it.
Yeah, like I don't get the HIV from that. I mean, that over the clothes, dude, nothing inside the pants. Dude, no,
that is the DL.
Yeah,
yeah. You're putting all sorts of restrictions until they put that $10 million on the table.
You're right. I can't say one way.
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
No, like those ridiculous questions you see on Facebook, like, oh, for $10 million, would you punch your best friend in the face?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Shit, I'll do it for $100,000 in a Klondike bar, motherfucker.
Man, for $10 million, we're doing some straight WWE shit.
Yeah, right.
Hey, you ever watch like Forensic Files and they're like, oh, they hired a hitman for $3,000?
Yeah. Like, dude, people will do some shit for a little bit of money. Like, you're facing life in prison, probably lethal injection.
People have died over a pair of fucking Air Jordans.
Yeah, they have. They really fucking have.
So for $10 million, hey, Stanky Harvey Weinstein probably wore you out on the couch. Serious truth,
dude. I look at it like this: you get some women and some men in regular old relationships are like, did you look at that girl? Did you check out somebody else in front of me? Like, yeah, we're a fucking human, right? We like looking at things. Some people like touching things. We do that for free. If somebody was like, hey, here's $10 million to fucking stare at that chick, well, you wouldn't even hesitate. You'd be like, I'm already staring. I was doing it for free.
yeah.
I'm already fucking doing this. I'm already doing it.
And that's how they talk women into prostitution. On that note, I think we're gonna wrap this shit up. Have you've heard that game before? Yeah. You're already fucking for free.
Yeah,
you might as well get paid.
You might as well get paid.
I've met some professionals in my life, and that's on both sides, the pimping and the hoeing side, and that is the most common term you hear. You're already doing it for free.
Yeah, you might as well make some cash.
You might as well get paid.
Dude, see, this is what I don't fucking get, man. I don't get this big old come-up-it that they're like, oh, well, people are getting touched by Harvey Weinstein. Well, yeah, 59 people got shot in Vegas. We still don't know what the fuck's up with that.
But that blocked out.
Yeah.
They blocked out in
Yeah, fuck people dying. We got people touching each other's junk.
20 years ago.
Yeah. 20 fucking years ago.
Why am I worried about this? Because they're all richer than I'll ever be.
Right.
Oh, he got fired from his company.
Whoops.
He's like, was he like 60 something?
Yeah, who gives a fuck?
I mean, and could buy a fucking casino.
Dude, okay. He got fired from his company that he was at for, we'll say 20 years, right? Making millions of dollars a year for 20 years. Oh, whoops, I'm fucking fired.
30 years.
30 years. Okay. Whoops, millions of dollars a year for 30 years. Now I'm fucking fired. Oh, wah, poor fucking me.
Drop the mic.
And I'm out. I'm fucking out.
Dude, you know what? That shit would come out. I got to play it from his side.
Yeah.
That shit would come out. I just walk. I'd be like, cool. All right.
Yeah.
You just wouldn't hear from me.
Right.
I mean, unless there's criminal charges, you just wouldn't hear from me.
I would moonwalk the fuck out of there.
I'm fucking rich as fuck.
Yeah.
And I'm such a fucking not attractive looking dude. I could go live in fucking Minnesota and nobody would give a fuck.
Yeah.
Nobody would even know.
Dude, and this is another piece of it that I don't really understand as well, is like, all these fucking rich people want us to feel sorry for them. They want us to,
Well, he is in rehab. That's what I heard.
Okay, that's fine. I don't give a fuck. You got all the money to do all the fucking therapy you need. You want us regular working class Joes to be like, oh my God, you had to have sex with fucking people for money?
Well, I will say, in the last, since this guy became president,
this guy.
And I'm talking about the guy that I totally said, let's give him a chance. You remember me saying that?
I do.
Yeah.
Right after you voted for Hillary.
Yeah, I'm saying. Whoa. 2 points I have to make. Number one, my brain is about to explode from the amount of fucking weird fucking media shit going down. People getting fired for weird sexual shit and just, because usually you can get a scandal to be a smokescreen for the fucking president.
Right.
But, that bitch I voted for? Mm-hmm. She took money from Harvey Weinstein.
Fuck yeah, she did.
Barack Obama did too.
Dude, that broad would take money from a fucking 4-year-old kid.
Well, okay, campaign money, let's just say that's already spent.
Okay.
It's just water under the bridge.
Right.
Just let it go. And she's been hanging with Homeboy for years. She knows Homeboy.
Dude, look at this. Senators make what? $150 a year?
I think so.
Something like that. Hillary Clinton being in the White House made what? $250,000 a year? The president is like the highest paying job in government, yes? About $400,000 a year.
I don't think it's the highest paying job.
What is? What do you think it is?
I don't know. Probably the highest paying job?
No, salary wise. Like
salary?
single salary, yeah.
In about 40 of the states, being a football coach.
Yeah, no, I'm talking government.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, being a football coach at a university.
Is that a government job?
At some, yeah.
What the fuck? Dude, we're in the wrong business. No. Okay.
I don't want to derail your point, but
No, it's fine. It's fine. No, I get what you're saying totally, because they make millions of dollars a year, right? But okay, we'll say
just say he's top dog.
Yeah, we'll say Hillary makes $250,000 a year. Okay, she's been doing it for quite some time. Why is that bitch worth over $10 million? Why?
Because
when you're only making $250,000 a year doing a public service style job.
Because she does a lot of public speaking where she can make $250,000 in a day.
Right. In one day. Okay. So you're worth multi-millions and millions of dollars. Where does all this fucking stuff come from? Where is all this money funneled in from?
The Clinton Foundation. See, that's getting to my last point.
Yeah.
The Clinton Foundation accepted a $100,000 donation from Harvey Weinstein, right?
Washed it, laundered it, brought it back clean as a whistle.
So yesterday, in the last couple of days, Chelsea Clinton's, who runs the Clinton Foundation, was asked, hey, well, originally they asked Hillary, hey, what are you going to do with that money they gave you? And she said, oh, well, his actions are terrible. I'm like, you living with a rapist of all rapists.
Right.
Yeah, his actions are terrible. Hey, we're going to donate that money to charity, which doesn't make a bit of goddamn sense.
You know, but damn well they're not donating shit.
But then you ask Chelsea Clinton about it, and she's like, she totally avoids it. Are you going to give the money back? Because that's what they're asking.
Yeah.
Like, donating money to charity, that is laundering.
Yeah. Dude, tell me one thing the fucking Clinton Foundation has done to help anybody.
They help with the AIDS epidemic in Africa or something.
I'll bet they do. I'll bet they do. They take all those fucking donations and they give it all to African folks with the HIV, right? That's what they do.
Well,
I bet you fucking money.
You know what they had to do to stop the spread of AIDS in Africa? Stop sending Bill Clinton over there. Because that fool fucks everything moving. Boom! You know what?
Yeah, we better keep it moving so Bill Clinton doesn't come see us. That shit's fucked up. The bottom line is, if you got $1 million in your bank account, I don't fucking feel sorry for you.
I don't.
I don't. You want to know why? Because it's about that time. This is the fucking Hype Podcast. I am the host of No Name.
And I'm DJ Oh So Fresh. You can join us every week. Hit us up on the Hype line, 442-999
HYPE. You can't brain today. You're having a brain issue.
No. I got deep into our topic. I mean, I really. I call women that have been harassed bitches.
Yeah, you were going in a little bit there.
I'm just saying, if you're hoeing, just hoe.
Yeah, just
don't hoe and then say, oh, well, that was wrong.
Just be a smart hoe.
You collected the benefits off of it.
Yeah.
And us regular folks, if we have the opportunity, handies all fucking day.
I dry my tears with those hundreds. I dry them all up.
This is the Hype podcast after the podcast, and wow, we kept it under 30 minutes. Ain't that a bitch? Hey, check this out. Blowing up. We out of here.
Bye, Felicia.